Welcome back to the social science class. Wishing you that the new year will bring joy, love, peace and happiness to everyone. Let's get into the topic. Third term, History, Unit 1, New Religious Ideas and Movements. The medieval period in India saw the developments of the new religious ideas. It was also believed that one does not have to go to temples or perform rituals, for God is omnipresent and resides inside every human. So God is present inside every human. The period of our study saw various religious developments and the emergence of religious teachers who laid great stress on devotion to God. The professions were caste-based. The lower castes were denied privileges and were not allowed to enter temples. Some people tried to escape the social discrimination by converting them into Buddhism and Jainism as they preach social equality. So Buddhism and Jainism preached social equality. During the medieval age, some religious thinkers revived the idea of bhakti, that is devotion, as mentioned in ancient texts like Puranas and the Bhagavad Gita. Bhakti saints preached about devotion to a personal God and preached in local languages. Therefore, they had a large following among the common people because they preached in local languages. Next, we are going to see about Bhakti movement in South India. That is utmost devotion to God. Bhakti movement began in South India in the 7th century. It was begun by the Alvar saints who were Vaishnava devotees of Lord Vishnu and Nayanmas who were Saivas, that means devotees of Lord Shiva. There were 63 Nayanmas who belonged to different caste groups and 12 Alvas who came from equally divergent backgrounds. Most of them belonged to the so-called lower caste. They went from place to place composing poems in praise of God. So they went from one place to another in praise of God. These saints promoted caste equality. Why they promote caste equality? Because they want to reduce social evils. The 12 Tamil Alvas are chiefly known for their immortal hymns. Periyalvar is said to have found Andal as a baby in the Tulasi garden at Srivilliputtur temple and adopted her. She grew up in the temple town as Andal. So Andal is the only female Alvar. The Tirupavai and the Nachiyar Tirumoli are her celebrated works. Her poems expressing her love for Ranganatha. The incarnation of Vishnu worshipped at a temple at Srirangam are used in Vaishnava wedding ceremonies in Tamil Nadu. So Andal's poems are worshipped in Vaishnava wedding ceremonies in Tamil Nadu. Thank you, dear children.